Hey guys, Q here, and welcome to part 3 of Super Mario Sunshine versus. Wow, made a way to mess up my intro. I cannot speak right now. But then again, whenever I do these, I never can. So, let's just go ahead and hop into Rico Harbor. Now, I currently just finished recording the 4th episode, so I haven't really watched over this one, and I think I recorded this one yesterday or the day before. But all that I remember is that the ending for this is like freaking epic. I mean, I get possibly one of the hardest shines in the game in one try, and it's like, oh my god. So I won't spoil that because I've been tending to spoil like everything so far. So, anyways, blooper surfing. I absolutely hate blooper surfing. I'm pretty sure I went over this last episode, so I'm not gonna go over it again, but pretty much what you have to do here is you have to do this again and then beat it in under 40 seconds, and then you get a secret shine. So right now, how you would figure this out, I don't know, but how you would figure out to get half of like the blue coins in this game, I don't know either. So anyways, this game really isn't meant for 100% completion by like the average kid. Average kid being like, you know, a casual gamer that would just play Mario just for fun. Anyways, so yeah, those shortcuts that I did there when you jump over the barriers, you actually can't jump on a blooper while you're on land, so you have to jump while it's in the water. And when I was younger, I could never get the timing. Like, I always jumped too late, and then either I jumped too late and ran into the platform, or I just didn't jump at all, and it was like, ah. And I actually didn't know that you couldn't jump while you're on land until like a year ago or something like that, when I was watching a Let's Play. No, it was like 2 years ago when I was watching a Baked Up on a Bus's Let's Play of it. His Let's Play has to be like by far my favorite Super Mario Sunshine Let's Play. He actually does it like coinless. So he goes through the whole game and does it coinless, and I don't know, it's pretty crazy. So yeah, there's that one, and then this mission. The red coins for this one aren't really that difficult, so it's not really much of a challenge. Sorry about that. Anyway, so here I'm having a little difficulties getting on there, and I swear, like I've practiced this game so many times, but then like. Well, by so many times, I mean one. I've played this game so many times, and yet I always seem to like mess up during the recording when I don't mess up during during practice. And it may just be because I like mess up during practice, but I'm not recording a speed run, so I don't really notice it. Or I don't even know, because like I can only imagine how many times I would mess up while playing if I was commentating live over it, because here I failed to get that one right again. Sorry for the clearing my throat shenanigans. I have something stuck in my throat I just ate. Yeah, get your mind out of the gutter, that's all I'm gonna say for that. But back on these terrible platforms, and I thought I was gonna fall off there right after I collected that coin. And these platforms, they're not really that difficult. I mean, obviously you can tell they're way easier with the flood. I mean, I can only imagine how difficult this would have been. Like, imagine a master quest of Super Mario Sunshine, and then they could have done like made you collect the shines without, collect the red coins without flood. That would just be pretty, well, like for the first red coin mission, they couldn't do that. Like, they'd have to place the coin somewhere else. But I think that'd be an interesting idea, or at least like make a ROM hack where it's like that. I don't know, that'd be kind of interesting now that I think about it. Have a master quest. Obviously, it wouldn't be called master quest because that's, well, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that would be interesting to have like a master quest version of Super Mario Sunshine or Mario Galaxy. I mean, there pretty much is with Mario 64 for Super Kaizo Mario, I think it's called. Oh, that game is just, ugh. I don't even want to talk about that game. So, here I'm going back in here, and this is where I do the 100 coins. Now, as my freaking computer goes into sleep mode, getting 100 coins in this level, they're not difficult. I mean, I practiced this once off screen in my A save. So yeah, that's why I know which boxes have coins in them and which one don't. But there's no rules against practicing the game before you record. I mean, oh here, like when I practiced the game, I got that triple jump like fine, but here I like mess up every single way possible. Like I mess up the triple jump, I get stuck under those things, and so about that, like I hate it so much whenever you're like trying to use the flood and you're trying to hover, but then you can't move and you get like stuck hovering underneath something. Like that's a really annoying glitch. And I mean, like normally if you're underneath a platform, you would just continue moving, but no, it's like when you get on stuck in corners or whatnot, I don't know, it's really annoying. Well, this dolphin thing that I'm doing where I like jump and then jump to my stomach, that's probably like the fastest way to swim. And when you're underwater, unless you're like trying to go down or up, you just keep on mashing A, B, A, B, A, because it just goes faster. But here, like, that's probably like the fastest way to swim. I mean, you could like jump up and then use the hover nozzle, but that's not fast enough. So here, like, here I was using the technique where you spray in front of you and then you do the stomach jump thing, and then like you go so freaking fast underground. Like you go way faster underground than you would. Like look at how fast this is. I mean, it may not look that fast, but look at all the scenery that's going by. That's so freaking fast compared to all the other ones. And the reason why I'm going up and down all these is because there's coins, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, here we're already almost at 50. I believe it's like 50 something coins at the end of all the underground. And something interesting, Rico Harbor is the only like level in the game besides the main overworld that has the underground sewer system. I mean, it's just Rico Harbor and then Delfino Plaza. They're accidentally go into the underground again. But anyways, yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. And once again, I'm using the going on top of the ship thing for my advantage. I mean, I'm pretty sure that when like it's amazing like how many people don't know about that like when they play. I mean, it's understandable. Hey, look at this. It's like I zoomed in on Mario because he was like head bobbing or something. I don't even know. But yeah, like that's such an easy shortcut to do, and like once you know about it, it's like, oh, of course, that's so obvious. But like when you don't know about it, it's like, well, how the fuck? Like I don't know. It's just like one of those shortcuts that's if you know where it is, it's just like obvious. But if you don't know about it, it's like I don't know how to explain it. I'm sure you guys. Well, I hope you guys kind of understand what I'm saying about that. And this, I suck at doing the whole wall jump thing without like since it's 3D, you can obviously wall jump and then go forwards or backwards, and I kind of suck at doing that. Here, I believe alright, that guy, I don't get that guy because when you hit him, his coin falls into the water. If you see me missing like the bloopers and not killing them, that's probably why, because their coins, like I've played this once before, and I've hit all the bloopers, so I know, well, at least the bloopers in the path I'm going, and that one just totally cock blocks me from going back and getting the rocket nozzle. So I'll have to do all this over again. I actually believe that happened in my practice run too, so I was like, oh my god. I don't know, it's just like, normally if that would happen, I would probably reset, but it's like, I don't really care that much. I mean, it's okay if I mess up once. This doesn't have to be a perfect run. I mean, it is supposed to be a speed run, but whatever. So, look at that freaking, like, blooper guy that's just hanging upside down staring at me. Yeah, gotta love Gatorade. Hopefully I cut that out. Anyways, let's see here. I believe I'm going to go and get the rocket nozzle right now. Yeah, there we go. And those trampoline things, once again, this is like the only level, only episode, only mission that they use that. and here I fall off, and it's like, oh my god. But I got the rocket nozzle, I can just jump back up, or I could slip and fall on every single surface and then hit my head. But, you know, sometimes it happens. Oh, and that was, like, really close. I didn't think I was gonna make that there. But, anyways, yeah, that blooper is just, his coin falls off too. And here I'm trying to go steady and get all the coins on the side here, because I believe in my... Oh, that was an accident. I was like, oh my god. Because that means I'm gonna have to go and get that again, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. Now that I think about it, what I was doing before is I was just not getting the blue coins, because what I'm doing is I'm gonna get like all the blue coins in one level once. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but like I shouldn't avoid blue. I should, like, if I'm right beside a blue coin, like that being example, I should get it and not avoid the blue coin, because I'm just gonna have to end up going back there like anyways. I mean, if it's like a blue coin that's easy to get, for example, like like Spring and M graffiti or whatever, I won't get it. But another example would be that one on top of the lighthouse. Of course I'm gonna get that one, because like I don't want to have to go and get the rocket nozzle and do all that over again, but I may have to anyways, because I have to go and get that that other blue coin, and if I fail to get it, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get back up without the rocket nozzle. But yeah, that's it for that 100 coin shine. I believe I go into Gelato Beach now. I do. Yeah, you guys probably know what episode, or what, if you played this game before, you probably know what mission I'm talking about that I got in one try. It's the mission that I don't even remember. I think that Tyler and Josh did terrible in it. I mean, I only assume I watched the episode, but I don't really remember how bad they did. So yes, Toad, running around in circles by yourself over here, yeah, that's gonna do a lot. Just keep on doing that. No, really, you're helping us a lot. So just keep on going around in circles. Yes, thank you. Stupid frickin'. Anyways, here I believe we get like a cutscene or whatever, but it's that's the next episode. Yeah, it's the next episode. I forgot. And these, that was like, it's just a random sandcastle appears, you know, just everyday life at a beach, you know, just whatever. So oh, don't hit the cataquack. I think I did that in my practice game save. And yep, another floodless level. Now this is probably I don't know. This is probably, like, for some people this would be their first floodless level, because I believe you can get like, or maybe it's their second one, because I believe you can get maybe like 2 or 3 shines in the in Bianca Hills, and then Rico Harbor unlocks, and then you get a few there, and then Gelato Beach unlocks. Like they give you the levels like pretty early. Like right now, well, at the end of this episode, I'm pretty sure I can go in all 3, and then the 4th one. And can I go? I think I can go in the 6th one, but because you have to unlock Yoshi in the 4th one, which unlocks the 5th one. I don't know. Is Noki Bay the 5th or 6th level? I can't remember. It's Serena Beach and Noki Bay. I can never remember which one. I think Serena Beach comes before Noki Bay. But so yeah, if you just went to the next level, right after it got unlocked, like you wouldn't even get to probably the 5th or 6th shine of the game. I mean, then you unlock the last, not like the final level where Bowser is, but oh god, it's Bowser. Bowser was the boss? Oh my god, I spoiled. It's not like he's been the boss in like almost every single other Mario game. I'm so sorry, guys. Anyways, yeah, I'm not talking about the final area where you fight Bowser, but like the final actual level. It's like I know it's something village. It's the name of the residence. I think it's like Pinata. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, you unlock that one pretty early too, because in order to get the different nozzles in like the main world. Oh, by the way, there I was for whatever reason I thought that I was doing the legendary Sandbird mission, which we don't do until later. But anyways, yeah, so what was the time? Oh yeah, alright. In order to get the nozzles in the plaza, you have to like chase Shadow Mario down, and then he drops them when you defeat him. So, and I think you got the rocket nozzle pretty early. It's like 15 or 20 or 30 or something like that. Shines in the into the game. So that's pretty early to unlock the last level. I mean, it's either like 30 or 45 or something like that. I can't really remember. But anyways, this mission is as easy as ever. I mean, the cutscenes aren't really that necessary, but I guess if you weren't too observant, you would wonder what was happening. But anyways, we're going ahead and going to the last mirror thing, and I don't really have much to talk about. I mean, this is just obviously, since this game is on like a tropical paradise, there always has to be like that generic beach level. This is probably like one of the least memorable levels for me, because nothing really important happens. I mean, this, like, some of the level areas of the game have like the story that goes from like this one. I'll talk more about it when we finish this area, but a future episode, it's Noki Bay. That one has a story to it. This one has a story to it. Serena Beach does. Like, all the levels correspond with each other. They're not just random levels like Bianca Hills and Rico Harbor. But anyways, here we finish this off, and of course the shine goes way the fuck over there. Like, why does the shine always have to go to that one weird land area? I don't understand it. But anyways, we got that. And I actually believe there's like a weird glitch where if you pick the shine up in a certain area, Mario will face like the opposite direction of the camera. I'm not sure how you do it. I've done it before though, but just by total accident. Like, I don't remember how you do it. Anyways, we're going into, I believe, the fourth one. And what's the fourth one? I can't remember, to be honest. I think it's the red coin one. Oh no, it's this one. So apparently, even though the Wiggler was like I kind of want to say decapitated, but it's not just his head that cut off. Like, every single part of his body was separated, and then all of his body parts magically disintegrated into the ground and disappeared. But nope, just like Petey Piranha, he's back for no apparent like reason to explain how or why. Well, I guess for this one he's pissed off because because we kind of murdered him and like fucked him up in the last episode. But I mean, like, is this his brother? It's like, he's like, fuck you, you killed my brother. Now he's just like having a rampage. But doesn't say like Wiggler's back, full steam ahead? Isn't that like the name of this episode or something? So that's kind of suggesting that it's the same Wiggler. I don't know. Anyways, this is quite an odd boss, and I believe this is like the only real time that you use these weird plant things that are in the ground. And I mean, like, they're there on pretty much every level. I don't know if they're there in the 8th level, but some of them are. Yeah, some of them are there in every level. I mean, they're not always in the same location, but then again, it doesn't really matter, because, like, once again, just like the other ones, this is like the only area that you use the thing. What am I talking about? The plant things. And so unlike all the other bosses, this guy actually goes away for the second time because he somehow turns into sand and then disappears. And there's actually a glitch where if, like, while he's dying, if you press Z, the music slows down and goes like incredibly slow, because normally the song would keep on slowing down until, I guess, the cutscene appears where the shine goes. But if you just stay on Z, and obviously that's kind of like a pause menu, the music just keeps on slowing down and slowing down eventually until it gets so slow that it doesn't slow down anymore, but it's like so freaking slow. And it's like if you heard the slowed down version, you wouldn't even know that it was the song. By the way, this is the mission that I thought I was doing in the second mission for some reason. Yeah, the song is like so different slowed down. You wouldn't even think it would be the original song. So here I'm like, oh, okay, so this is the mission, and there's actually this mission kind of like replaces a floodless mission. So there's actually a secret mission. Well, there's actually a secret shine like in the actual area, and like there's actually blue coins in this. Oh, by the way, fail. There's actually blue coins in the legendary Sandbird area. And they're on clouds, and I was thinking about getting them here, but I'd rather just, you know, complete the mission rather than derp around having to do both, and then later I'll just come back and get the blue coins and then exit the area. And thankfully, fail. And thankfully, just like the floodless missions, if you die in them, you'll just respawn in the area, so you don't have to like go through the whole shenanigans of getting back into the Sandbird area. And I believe that there's like a version of the Sandbird in Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's like that one desert one where like, yeah, where it gets destroyed by cactuses and whatever. I can't remember what mission it is. I mean, I beat Super Mario Galaxy 2, but I don't really remember what level or what the name of the level it was in. Anyways, getting the red coins aren't difficult. There's like one example of one of the blue coins, but I missed it. Yeah, the red coins aren't even that difficult. As you can see, the most difficult part of this mission is when the Sandbird like turns on a sign. Normally, you would think that you would want to jump and hover, but even though it may not seem, this bird is actually going incredibly fast. I mean, if you jump up in the air, you'll like go back a few feet, a few inches, more like. But I mean, like that just shows that it is a platform that's moving fairly fast, even though it may not seem like it because you're on it. And here I'm just kind of waiting because the last red coin is on that pillar, which is where we have to jump to. I guess that would make sense because like they wouldn't want the shine to appear on the Sandbird. Since the Sandbird moves, the shine will just get like stuck in midair. And I'm pretty sure that if you stay on the Sandbird enough, it will like descend and go back to the very bottom of where it started. And I'm not sure. I think it goes like upside down too. Either it goes upside, yeah, see it's like flapping its wings, so either it goes like upside down or on its side again, or it just goes like way down to the very bottom, and you'd have like another chance to collect the blue coins. And as it seemed to it looked like those clouds were moving that had like the blue coins and the 1-ups on them, but those clouds weren't moving. That's just how fast the Sandbird was moving. I mean, it looked like the clouds were moving, but they weren't. Anyways, I think that's enough talking about that one. This Il Pantissimo is actually quite a character, and his face, like there's a Photoshop version, well, not Photoshop. There's a picture of this guy without his face on, and he actually has the same face as the mailman from Majora's Mask, who's also the running man from Ocarina of Time. But anyways, yeah, he has the same face as that. You could probably search Il Piantissimo face or something like that, and it would come up. Anyways, here I just totally own this guy, so I have like 20 seconds to waste, and I just be a douche, you know. I just be a douche, and I'm not sure why all these guys are like cheering me on. And oh, and here I accidentally spray a blue bird and get a blue coin. I'm like, you know what, whatever. I don't feel like not getting the blue coin. That's one of the examples I was talking about. Like, if there's a blue coin there and it's annoying to get, I might as well get it so I don't have to do it again. And so this is kind of like Super Mario Sunshine's version of Koopa the Quick. But I mean, this guy does have like quite an amazing backstory. I mean, he's one of the few human characters in the Mario series, not including all the Wario games and whatnot. But well, there's not even that many Wario human characters, I don't think. I don't know, I never really played those games, but they're, yeah, apparently he's like, obviously he's like Italian, and he's dressing up to be, Panat, what's the name of like the resins? It's like Panata. I know it's kind of like pineapple, but it's like, anyways, like Il Piantissimo means, the Panata or whatever, in Italian or something like that. And there's actually later levels where you have to race in. I believe you face him in like the very last area. Once again, not the area where you fight Bowser. The village area, and like all the residents are like, he's trying to be like this, but he's not. He's a fake, and there's like a whole backstory behind him. It's kind of like, even though it's not as in depth, it's kind of like Majora's Mask and the Stone Temple or whatever, the last temple of the game. Like, you wouldn't expect it, but there's like a huge backstory behind that too, and it goes so in depth, and that has to do with like the gods and everything. But I'm not gonna talk about that, because that would just take forever to explain, and I don't even remember all the facts. I'd have to like Google search and watch all the videos and everything. I don't feel like doing that. Anyways, even though I'm pretty sure if you touch coral reefs in real life, they'd like, you kill them. So yeah, this is and I believe, aren't coral reefs like endangered or something like that? I'm not sure. This was a pain in the ass to get that red coin, because for whatever reason it kept on teleporting me back up. But yeah, apparently this game is teaching kids to go out and kill coral reefs. But anyways, that's it for that shine. It's pretty easy, and it's, of course, the shine sprite appears in the only area that's above the water. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this mission. I mean, once again, I don't really have that much to talk about, considering that this is just generic beach level shenanigans and whatnot. But yeah, 1 second. Alright, I was just taking another sip of my Gatorade. No, I'm not sponsored by Gatorade, herpa de derp. Anyways, let's go back into the level, and I believe we're doing the Shadow Mario one? Yeah. So Shadow Mario is the same as any other level. I believe in the last area, the village, like the last area of the game, he actually gets an ability where he, he trails dirt behind, the goop behind him, but I'm not sure why he doesn't do that in any of the other episodes. I mean, he did that in the he did that like very beginning of the game, where like the statue arose and he drew like M's on the ground, but he doesn't do that anywhere else. And I believe like whenever he whenever you fight him in the plaza, and whenever he stops, he actually makes the sound effect as if he was like creating the M, like the paintbrush sound effect. It's like, I'm not even gonna try and reenact it because that would just sound like an idiot, but yeah, he does make that noise whenever like he stands and like waits for you. So anyways, you can't collect this shine until it's like done his spinny thing and goes back to the ground. As you can see, I was like standing in it for a second there. Anyways, that's it for that one, and this next mission is the mission that, well, you're like, well, dude, this episode has to end in about 1 minute. How are you gonna do the hardest shine in the game in 1 minute? Well, I'm gonna walk you through my strategy. That's right, I did the Watermelon Festival in 1 try, and well, I'm basically gonna tell you how I did it. So take the Tyler's and Josh's playthrough of Super Mario Sunshine Versus. They tried to, oh, by the way, I guess I'll give a little backstory on this mission for people that haven't played this game. Basically, there's a bunch of watermelons throughout the level, and you have to bring the biggest watermelon to the to that one like fruit stand, and if like, you have to avoid all the cataquacks, you have to avoid the watermelon hitting anything, because if it pretty much hits anything, it's gonna explode. And yeah, so most people would go the opposite direction that I'm going. Take Josh Jepson and, well, Tyler and Josh's like the way they played this mission in the Super Mario Sunshine versus Let's Play. They went the other way and tried to go to like where all the cataquacks are and where the secret shine in this game is. If you play this game, you know which direction I'm talking about. But instead, I go this way because as I see, look, that's what happens when a cataquack comes in contact with the watermelon. It flings up, and then when it comes down, it gets destroyed. So here, I probably should have went to the left by where the nozzle is, but if it hits the tree or the guy, it doesn't blow up as long as you don't like. Yeah, I don't know. It may blow up if you go like as fast as you can into it. I'm pretty sure it would blow up if it hit that like goop stuff. But from here, all that you have to do is go along the outer edges of the beach. There's only like a few cataquacks that you have to avoid, and you don't have to go through all that bullshit like trying to go like, you know, the area where the bees are and the mirror area. You don't have to go through the bullshit of all that, and there's like 30 cataquacks up there, I swear. So like this is what, the 4th cataquack or whatever. And then there's just that one cataquack right there by the other people, and you don't even have to get rid of him, but I do it anyways just to be safe. You don't have to get rid of those last 2 guys, but I did anyways. And now comes a pain in the ass bridge. You may think, well, we're in the home stretch, right? No, Nintendo purposely made the bridge this way so that you'd have to like inch this watermelon along, and it's like it's a pain in the ass. And if it hits water, it explodes, I'm pretty sure. Well, obviously, if it hits the water, like, at swimming deepness, it would explode, but... And also, I'm pretty sure if it gets stuck on, like, those pole things that are holding up the walkway, the watermelon also explodes. And, as my computer goes in sleep mode, and they say that they're gonna use the watermelon, and they want the biggest watermelon so that they can make juice and whatnot, but you saw there, like, half of the freaking watermelon just splashed all over everything. And didn't even go into the juicer. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure every single commentator that's done this game has explained, but as you can see here, you touch the blades, you get hurt. But when you collect the shine, Mario becomes Jesus and stands on the blades like a boss. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode of Super Mario Sunshine vs. And, yeah, I just go ahead and go into the overworld and save. I probably should have done the save and quit option when I collected the shine, but whatever, it's just like an extra 15 seconds. So here I'm, being a celebrating man, because I thought it would take like half an episode to do that, level. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.